Regulating one of the world's most dynamic financial markets requires a firm but delicate hand. The Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong, or the SFC for short, achieves this through a careful balance of control and development while aligning its practices with the latest international standards. The SFC is the statutory body charged with supervising the securities and futures markets in Hong Kong.
Okay, so with regard to this case, I mean, how are we going to prove that?
Well, to prove the offence of false trading under Section 295 of the SFO, we will have to show beyond reasonable doubt that the bids and ask orders for the stock were rigged with the intention to create a false market.
As in the case of other sophisticated markets, however, in Hong Kong, securities and futures activities cut across financial sectors. The SFC often finds itself collaborating with the frontline regulators of banks, insurance intermediaries and listed companies.
健全嘅監管架構有助維持市場嘅秩序，同埋建立公平嘅競爭環境，呢啲都係保持金融市場穩定嘅關鍵所在。
One of the SFC's key roles is to ensure that industry intermediaries, the stock and futures exchanges, market participants, as well as investors, operate within the orderly framework laid down by the Securities and Futures Ordinance. Dealings with the industry start with the licensing regime, which sets the ground rules for intermediaries. Subsequent supervision ensures compliance. At the market level, the supervision of Market Division closely monitors activities of the exchanges, the automated trading services, clearinghouses, and share registrars. The Corporate Finance Division collaborates with the Stock Exchange of Hong Kong Limited to review listing matters, sometimes using powers to veto listing applications and halt corporate actions such as mergers and acquisitions. Where market misconduct is suspected during any step in the monitoring process, most cases will be referred to the Enforcement Division for further investigation and/or action. Violators are reprimanded, taken before the Market Misconduct Tribunal or prosecuted in the law courts. Fostering growth in the markets is another major role of a financial regulator. The SFC does so by keeping abreast of international standards and trends, collaborating with China and overseas markets on industry issues, and promoting depth of markets and scope of products.
Well, in terms of the local market, clearly we need to be fair, balanced, consistent, and obviously one of our core missions is to protect investors, which I think the SFC has done very effectively over many years.
Hi, Al.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
And this is Mandy.
In keeping with Hong Kong's status as an international financial centre, the SFC encourages new industry entrants within an orderly framework.
And in preparing your formal application, you may want to refer to the guidelines for the regulation of automated trading services.
Take the providers of automated trading services, or ATS, for instance. Among them are major overseas futures exchanges, whose presence in Hong Kong provides a convenient way for investors to use the overseas futures markets for trading and hedging.
首先多謝大家今日嚟到同我哋見面。我哋想解釋下有關操守準則嘅修訂建議。呢啲修訂嘅目的係為咗要提升中介人嘅銷售水準，以加強對投資者嘅保障。喺呢方面，我哋好想諮詢下大家嘅意見。
The SFC regularly reviews and amends rules, codes and guidelines to meet changing regulatory and industry needs. This allows flexibility and helps increase the depth and breadth of market activities of both industry professionals and investors. As an active member of the International Organization of Securities Commissions, the SFC also keeps Hong Kong's securities and futures sector abreast of the latest developments in major markets. Above all, regular cooperation with markets in the region and mainland China is a way to ensure that Hong Kong maintains its standing as a major financial centre. The Securities and Futures Commission, safeguarding a sound regulatory regime in a constantly changing financial landscape.